Outstanding. Well, we have a fun show for you this afternoon. Hopefully we'll make some people laugh, make nobody cry, but scare some people along the way by bringing them on stage. So before we get started, I'm going to have our judges introduce themselves. Monica's busy filming you all. Have you go one at a time, just pass the mic. If you could please introduce yourself, tell us where you're from, your organization, and just a little bit about yourself before we get started.
I'm going to get started. My name is Monica, and I'm from geeksagogo.com. It's a geek news website based out of Chicago, Illinois. I am also a cosplay judge, panelist, and professional, and I currently work with Cephalofair Games for their Frosthaven game cosplays. Yeah, good luck, everyone. I am so excited to see everyone's cosplays.
Hello, everybody. My name is John Stacy. I am with Origins, and I want to welcome you back to Origins 2021. We're very excited to be back here. We were talking, it's been 27 months since we were last here together, and it's only 8 months to the next one, so, it'll be here before you know it. So I want to wish all the contestants luck this afternoon. There's some fantastic costumes out there, and this has been a great program.
Excellent. Yeah, we clap.
Hi everyone, I am Cassandra, aka Divatopia. I am a Twitch streamer, makeup artist, cosplayer, photographer, ventriloquist, anything creative, you pretty much name it, I do it. This is my first time at this convention, but I love going to all conventions, and I'm excited to see what everybody's got.
Excellent. Well, thank you to our judges. I'm going to introduce my co-host for the rest of the show, and it is hand sanitizer. Hand sanitizer, the official drink of the pandemic. Don't drink it, kids. That's a disclaimer. But the reason I am bringing it up is we are going to do everything as safely as possible as we can with the current conditions. This means a couple of ground rules I want to establish before we get started. Number one, you must keep your mask on at all time, which in some cases works very well if you're a cosplayer, let's be honest, okay? So even when you're on stage, we do ask when we're taking photos, please keep your mask on just like I am the entire time. Number two is when you come onto stage, there is a blue X right here, okay? So when you come up, we're going to call you up. You will come up this walkway. I will have you stand here for a second so the audience can see how amazing you look in your outfit. And then you'll step back to this X and stand right here, and there's a microphone that will pick you up. And this microphone is how you're going to answer questions to the judges that will ask you. So you stand kind of profile. See how I stand right there? You can see my the extra pandemic weight I put on right there. You know, like the freshman 15, this is my COVID-19. Yes, thank you. Somebody knows the joke. All right, so yes, we'll ask the question. We do ask, please do not touch the microphone because we want to make sure we keep everything as clean as possible for everybody. Once you answer the questions the judges have for you, I will direct you to leave and go back to your seat and we'll continue. Does anybody have any questions before we get started? Yes? Oh, you haven't turned them in yet? Bring them up here. Come on up. You're not supposed to have any of them.
Oh, no?
No, they're all supposed to be with me. Okay. Thank you. And now you have no. Oh, we have a bunch of entries that never made it up here. Okay.
Yeah.
Where were you guys when I was making the 15-minute, 20-minute? Bear with me. So I am going to number these while talking really quick. John, why don't you tell us about, you said the next Origins is coming up in 8 months from now. Is that correct?
That's correct. We're moving back to our normal June month time period of the year. I'm just drawing a blank with the dates. I think it's like the 14th to the 18th. Maybe it's actually a little earlier. I think it's 8th to the 12th. But just look forward to early June. We'll be back here. And we're very excited about it because we're going to have the entire convention center next year. Because of the pandemic, we had to kind of move the sizes down because we're sharing with the Dental Association and other groups who are here this week. But next year, it's all ours to play with as much as we want and play as many games as we want. So we're very jazzed about that.
It's awesome. All right. Excellent. And Monica, tell us a little more about Geeks A Go-Go.
Absolutely. Yeah, Geeks A Go-Go. Like, I do a lot of cosplaying, but we also do RPG reviews, board game reviews, and we do a lot of like classes in the Chicagoland area. I actually do a lot of classes with kids and teach them how to cosplay. So that's something that I really enjoy a lot. Next week, I will actually be at New York Comic Con and doing 4 panels at the convention. So if anyone's going next week to New York Comic Con, I hope to see you there.
Excellent. 16. That's out of order. You can clap. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Perfect. All right. Sorry I had to do some light paperwork there, but I do believe we are ready to get started. So that said, let's bring up our first contestant. Well, I can speak English. This is going to be a long, fun day. Hold on. Byproduct of the pandemic. Glasses. All right, I need to see Sophia New as Mollymuck Tea Leaf from Critical Role Campaign 2. All right, Sophia, I chose Malamute because they are gender fluid and had some of the same struggles that I went through as I grew up and figured out my own gender. 16 years old, you stand right there, pose for the audience so everybody can get a photo. And then if you can stand right on the X, and then judges, what questions do you have?
Hi, nice to meet you all. I've already met you. Wonderful person.
Tell us about what you like about the character and why you took this.
So first off, Molly is just as flamboyant as me. I mean, look at this. You cannot get this type of energy anywhere else. Oh, sorry. Like I mentioned, he is gender fluid. He uses he, they, and she pronouns. And as a non-binary individual, it's honestly amazing to have that sort of representation. Furthermore, you can see down here, I'll turn to the everybody, there are some scars here. So for Mollymuck's weapon, he has to use a bit of his own blood. And I've struggled with some stuff my entire life, and the fact that there was a character that had scars that he wasn't ashamed of, and went ahead and said, hey guys, I'm here, I'm me, deal with it. It was awesome. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Any other questions? I actually didn't make any of these. I was going to use wire instead of paint on my horns, but the super glue I bought was expired, so I couldn't do that.
How many people have used expired materials to make their costume before? You are not alone.
Yeah. All right, anything else?
Good, excellent. Ladies and gentlemen,
Wonderful meeting.
all right, next up here, I need Vicky Nickel as Rastus Poodle Warlock, source character from Nikita, it's from the artists themselves, Nikita Orloff Artist. 100 plus hours, $475, all handmade, except for the mask and corset. Story on the back to be, oh, there's a story. There's always a story, isn't there? Here we go, I'm gonna read this with your entry, here we go. While Rastus of the Pudel tribe was fighting with Corgi Rangers against the Kiti clan, a cat mage spell went awry. Rastus was caught in a mystical vortex and sent into this universe. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause. All right, Vicky, yep, right on the X. And then any questions from the judges? We do also have a reference picture for you all. Here we go.
Thank you. Yeah, so I'm really amazed that you said that you created this costume yourself. How many hours did you say you took to create this? And tell us a bit about why you chose this character to represent today.
It took over 100 hours. A lot of it was reconstructing things because things didn't work well. A friend of mine sent that picture to me as a joke because I have poodles and we all play D&D. The more I looked at it, the more I liked it. So I decided that's what I wanted to cosplay.
What was the most difficult part to do?
The back end. Getting the legs to work correctly and the body to stand upright.
Excellent. Round of applause, folks. Thank you so much. Be careful as you hoof it on down there. You see what I did there? Thank you. I'll be here all week. All right, ladies and gentlemen, next we have The Incredibles. Character name The Incredibles, sourced from Disney. Bought my uniform for my kids, and as a fun thing for Halloween, wanted to get my fiance involved, found the hunky Mr. Incredible, and had to tell him, ask him to dress up. Of course, he was as thrilled as I was. This is like a very flow of consciousness conversation I'm reading. We're only missing the little one, so we adopted the little one hoping he would fit into the mix. And of course he did. It is a bit hot-headed at times, but we love him. Ladies and gentlemen, come on up. It's The Incredibles. No? It's okay. Show some support. Get her to come on up. You can do it.
Kids, what are you going to do, you know?
That's why I don't have any. If you want to stand right there, pose for the audience first so they can all see you first.
Be good. Okay, there you go.
Everybody pose. There you go. Excellent. And then the judges probably have some questions for you.
Hello. He's a little bit hot-headed today, sorry.
Yes. Has he figured out his powers yet?
Little by little, you know, he's got the glowing eyes and stuff, hasn't quite figured what they're doing, but, you know, he's got the glow down, so he's good.
What made you choose this group to cosplay today?
What made me? Yeah. Oh, just because it's always fun to cosplay, right? Go out and do something that's different. And then when you've got a group, you try to get everybody involved. So I figured everybody loves The Incredibles, and he's got these nice rippling muscles. And
Those are naturally occurring, right?
Of course. Don't hold Jack like that. Come on. The sibling fighting is just terrible.
Our insurance won't let you test that, so don't even think about it.
10 miles an hour. That's good.
10 miles an hour.
It's really cool to see a family cosplay together. So this is a group decision in which outfits you're going to do. How did you decide as a group which one you're going to do this year?
Yeah, it was a group decision, wasn't it?
It sounds like it was a group decision that Mom made.
It's a family decision. Yes.
Thank you.
Incredible.
Give him a round of applause, folks.
Go to Jack. Okay, keep on.
There you go. All right, next up we have Jennifer Gherkins. Jennifer is a fantasy warrior and the sourced from their imagination. Arm leg bracers were made from foam and painted. Made the chainmail by hand after multiple weeks. So it took some time. Cape is handmade. They bought the swords, the mask, and the kilt. Ladies and gentlemen, once more for Jennifer. Hey, stand right here, pose for the audience. They can get a photo. Everybody, there you go. And then I believe the judges have some questions for you.
All right.
Tell us about why you chose this character today to cosplay.
I've always wanted to be a warrior. And I started making chainmail based on a workshop I did years ago, and then I started making it, and then I couldn't stop.
How long did it take for you to finish the entire chainmail?
Oh, this has been months. I don't know how many hours, but months.
Your original idea?
Yeah. This was my original idea. I actually started making chainmail with the idea I was going to make a bracelet.
It all started from the bracelet.
Thank you.
Awesome. Give Jennifer a round of applause. Next up, we have Iris Nabby as Rey from Star Wars Episode 8. All costume elements were purchased on Disney property, but the poses and the sass are all her own. Can you stand right here? Pose for the audience. All right. And then don't touch the mic, but they're going to ask you some questions.
Hi. Thank you. I think so, but I really want to be Aurora for Halloween because I love her.
I was going to ask, who's your favorite Disney character?
All of the Princess Disney characters are my favorite.
So you got to go to Disney?
Yes, that's where my grandma and grandpa live.
Oh, wow. Awesome. Well, it looks great. Thank you.
Excellent. Ladies and gentlemen, give Iris a round of applause. All right, next we have Andrew Romriel is Arden from Final Fantasy 15, completely drafted, completely drafted, pattern made from hand. Pants print was digital created and printed. Pleated shirt was 7 yards of fabric. Umbrella was also hand painted. Once more for Andrew. You can stand right here, pose for everybody so they can see your costume. There you go. Excellent. And then stand on the X, and the judges have questions for you.
How long did it take to sew the inner parts of your costume?
Well, this is actually a costume built, completely handmade by the Black Bard, sitting over there as Barrett. How long did it take? 15 hours. Completely handmade. Yep, everything, wig, outside from the umbrella, which was repurposed. Yeah.
Excellent. Give Andrew a round of applause.
Good. Yeah.
Oh, you're still looking? Oh, never mind. I came right when there was the turnaround. I was like, oh, I should speak.
Yeah, thank you.
Now this time, give Andrew a round of applause. So a quick note. Directly into it because it's an omnidirect. All right. Next up, we have Annabelle. Annabelle is this is in pink Sharpie, so I can't tell. Mingan from Danganronpa. I styled the wig and painted the bag and made most of the bracelets and bought the rest from Amazon. Give it up to Annabelle.
Hi.
Now make sure, wait, you gotta stand right here and pose for everybody. Give her a round of applause, folks. There you go. All right, now stand right there and answer some judge questions.
Okay. Hello.
I love your costume so much. It's so cute.
Thank you.
What is the best part that you like about it the most?
I'm sorry, what did you say?
What is the best part that you like about it the most?
I'm so sorry, I have no idea what you said.
What do you like the most about the costume?
Oh, I like the wig a lot.
I'm not familiar with the characters. Tell me a little about the keys and this, all the different accoutrements, all these different blings on, which is kind of cool. Tell us a little bit about that, please.
These are just some accessories I thought would look cool with the costume. And
Well, they do look cool with the costume.
So you customize those yourself and put the accessories together?
I bought this belt from a store, but I added this and was this keychain. I made these bracelets.
Love how colorful it is.
Thank you.
Awesome. Give Annabelle a round of applause. Good job. All right. Next up, we have Ava Aherns as the Blue Warrior from Wingspan Board Game. Ava created this costume herself. Wingspan is her favorite board game. She rummaged throughout the house for the materials, did the paint, glue, cutting, and makeup all herself. Here she comes. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a round of applause to Ava.
Amazing.
Oh yeah, no, stand right here and pose. Go ahead. Strike a pose, work it. There you go.
You look really beautiful.
Thank you.
I love playing Wingspan. So which bird is your favorite in Wingspan?
Probably the blue warbler.
Tell us how long did it take for you to finish this?
I think about 2 days.
Comment that Wingspan is your favorite board game.
Yeah.
So you picked the Blue Warbler. Why did that particular bird appeal to you to make you want to make a costume about it?
So I was going through my wardrobe to see like what dress would match the bird best, and I thought that bird matched my dress the best.
Excellent. Give Ava another round of applause. All right. Moving right along, we have Terrence Henderson as Barrett Wallace from Final Fantasy VII. Gun arm made from PVC and Warbler. The rest is repurposed and detailed. One more time for Terrence walking up here. Now, are you the original, or are we talking Advent Children, or are we the remaster? I've got questions here, folks. Yeah, stop blocky enough to be the original. Here we go. All right. If you can stand right here and pose for everybody, please. All right, and then I believe the judges will have some questions for you.
Hello.
How you did the cannon arm? How long did it take for you to build this?
Well, the cannon arm took quite a bit of time because it's so many layers on top. So it's all different pipes. It's all Lowe's. So I went to Lowe's and found everything, and then put craft foam on top and Warbler, and sprayed it all down, then hand painted all the black trim and put nails in it. So it took a weekend, good weekend or so.
How long have you been doing cosplay?
This is my first, no, I'm just kidding. I've been doing it for about 4 or 5 years. I actually stopped doing it when I moved up here, so this is sort of my getting kind of back into it.
Such a very distinctive look. Why did this character appeal to you? Do you want to cosplay it?
Because he's cool looking? Come on.
Always a good reason. Cool is good.
No, I mean, being, let's be real, being POC and loving the Final Fantasy games, there wasn't a lot of representation. So when I was a young kid and I saw the first black Final Fantasy character, I was like, hey, there's me. So he's always held a special place in my heart, and it's hard to find representation in those games. So.
All right, give him a round of applause. Excellent. Next, we have Andy and PETA Skyward Bound cosplay as Joker and Fox from Persona 5. Everything is handcrafted and was completed over the course of 1 month. The only components that were purchased were the gloves and shoes. PETA is the seamstress. Andy is the prop master. One more time for Andy and PETA walking up right now. So you guys can stand right here. Pose for the audience so they can see your work. There you go. Outstanding. And then I believe the judges have some questions for you.
So you made your own props. Like, tell us about how you made the props.
So the masks are both made out of just like 2mm craft foam with a little bit of backing to it and some decoupage to kind of keep it sealed. The sword is all
Exercise
mat foam. Yep. Got a wire inside of it to make it a little bit sturdier, but a little bit heavier. Beveled down with a Dremel sheath. Perfectly sized, thankfully.
Also,
Also made out of exercise mats, just a little bit thinner. Really cool to put it together. It took a weekend at least to put everything together for, I think we worked on these costumes for about over a month.
Yeah.
She put this.
It was a month.
She put the coat together in
A weekend.
a weekend. So.
What made you use those materials specifically to make like an exercise mat? I've never heard of that.
Lightweight, easy to transport, made it so that we didn't have to worry about security at conventions too much.
Yeah. It's like, oh, we don't.
Oh, sorry.
I'm especially interested in the jacket here. It's a very lovely designed jacket. So did you make jacket from scratch, or was it modified?
No, this is completely 100% homemade. We
Yeah.
actually took a pattern
And modified it to have
all way
the
get
three
the
coat
back
tails.
coattail.
Very nice detail on that, absolutely.
Thank you.
Excellent. One more time for Andy and Peta, ladies and gentlemen. And next we have Keith Culbertson as Daredevil, sourced from Marvel Comics. Local costumer, did the bodysuit, mask, and gloves. I bought the boots, but I made the billy clubs and the harness myself. One more time for Keith, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you pose right here for the audience. And then stand over here on the X.
Of course.
And then they will ask the questions.
Hello, everyone.
Did you make your props in your suit?
Well, it's simple. You have Daredevil is a minimalist. He's all about straightforward practicality and action more than anything. The Billy Club is something that helps him along the way. And I thought I could make it, so I can do that. Leatherwork, little woodwork. I'm crafty and that such. But this lady, Abby Bouton, she nailed the Daredevil. I mean, come on, look at it. That's the best DD I've ever seen. I was so amazed when she showed it to me the first time. It's all credit to her for the suit. I try to bring the spirit of Matt Murdock, Daredevil, to the costume. So I feel that, especially now, I thought it would be more fun to bring Daredevil out here to visit from Hell's Kitchen, to cheer everybody on for coming out and enjoying this place in person, finally again. We've all had a rough time, and nobody's more representative of grit and determination in the Marvel Universe than Daredevil.
Excellent. Ladies and gentlemen. Good up for Keith. All right. Next up, we have Paisley and Scott Zera as Ciri and Geralt of Rivia. You know, y'all are going to hate me. I have not watched The Witcher yet. It's literally in my Netflix queue. I know. And you know, I went to a whole convention in Poland where the game designers were and met everybody, and I still have not watched it. Yeah, I suck. All right. Everything is handmade or from Goodwill. We would like to highlight the scabbards and the time spent working on it, about 3 days, once more for Paisley and Scott. You guys can stand right here first. Pose for the audience so they can see your hard work. Please do not stab me. Thank you. Yet. Okay. There you go. And I believe the judges will have questions for you. You guys can split the X.
Like that you guys thrifted material in making this costume, but let's talk about your props because it looks so on point. So talk to us about how you created your props.
So her sword is 3D printed, which we ordered. It had to be built and then assembled and then painted. She also wrapped it with twine for the hilt. And we had to do some reinforcing. The scabbards were all made by cardboard and fabric. They're all handmade. And belts. Goodwill belts are pretty much just what's holding the whole thing. This bag here is literally a purse from Goodwill with a belt tied to it. These are from Hot Topic, unfortunately.
Not unfortunately. I mean, it's still a source.
I got two with Nerf. I can hit people with them.
Okay.
And everything else came from Goodwill. Oh, she handmade. This is all carved with cardboard and painted. It's like 4 or 5 layers, and it's like her armor piece. The pants are also handmade from faux leather material. Where did you even find that?
Walmart.
From Walmart. My costume is almost completely from Goodwill, including the bracers, believe it or not. This is a vest from...
That's a very, very robust Goodwill.
We had a lot in Columbus.
Oh, okay.
There's
Fair
a ton
enough.
of Goodwills. Anything else?
No.
For Columbus Goodwill. For the vest, so it has like the studs with the rivets on. Were those already on that, or did you add those to the accents?
This is actually a vest from Forever 21 that we got from the Goodwill, and it is as is. It just worked perfectly. We're really lucky.
Yeah, it worked perfectly with the arm bracers and the vest, like both like matched from being from so many different places. And yeah, awesome, amazing. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Paisley and Scott. Forever 21. That does look like 2010's Goth Club. Okay. Perfect. All right. Gabe Rose as Tenjiro from Demon Slayer. Tailor-made by Easy Cosplay with a sword. Oh, shameless plug for another convention. With a sword bought at Ohio Comic Con. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for Gabe. Give him a round of applause. Make sure you pose for the audience first. There you go.
Hello. Well, he's a cool character, and I started recently watching it, not too long ago. And I enjoyed it, so I was like, Halloween, new Origins Con coming up, so I was gonna dress up as him. Yeah.
Have you cosplayed before? Is this your first time?
This is my first time.
Awesome. Good job. So good.
Excellent.
Thank
Have
you
you
so
watched the
much.
whole series?
No, I'm like a couple episodes away, but I'm so hyped for season 2.
Okay. Yeah, you got to watch the movie in between and then become really depressed with the rest of us. So, spoiler warning. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for Gabe.
Yay! Thank you.
Thank you so much.
How many people have seen the Demon Slayer movie besides me? Well, 1, 2. For those of you not in the know, Demon Slayer Mugen Train the movie is the top grossing anime film in Japan of all time, and it holds the record in the United States for the largest foreign film opening in history, and it did it during a pandemic. So for those of you not familiar with the franchise, you should probably learn about it soon. It's pretty cool. Next up, we have Abby Rose as Ruby from Fortnite. Come on up, Ruby. Tailor-made by Easy Cosplay with a shotgun by Nerf. Well, this can only end horribly. Come on up, Abby. Now, I'm going to tell you to pose for the audience, but that does not mean do dances. Okay, you can if you want. It's all right. I played enough Fortnite to know. There you go. Round of applause.
Hello.
Hi.
What do you like most about your cosplay?
I like her style and I like her outfits.
I was going to say, there's a lot of Fortnite characters out there, so how did you arrive at this one?
She's my favorite character in the game.
So you have her skin in Fortnite and you play it?
Yeah.
What's your favorite dance? And can you do
And
it?
can you do it?
Oh, we want to see it.
Do it, do it, do it.
Do.
Or don't.
I don't really know what
Don't know the dances?
I don't really know which one is my favorite because there's a lot of dances.
There's a lot of dances.
Yeah.
Gee, I
It's
wonder if that's
okay.
Mom in the audience.
No worries.
We'll make your mom dance when she comes up.
We'll make mom dance when she comes up. Yeah, don't worry.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you.
Round of applause for Abby, folks.
Really creative.
All right, next we have Xander, Trinity, and Zoe as Izawa, Deku, and Lord Explosion Murder, Bakugo. From My Hero Academia, clothing was purchased, but accessories were made from several varieties of foam products and supplies. Come on up, you three. Give them a round of applause. Xander? Izawa? Izawa, Deku, and Bakugo. So stand up here real quick. We're going to talk about your show. How many people have watched? You get a pose with them. There you go. How many people have watched My Hero Academia? See, I refuse to watch it because I've already seen it before. I'm going to tell you a story. And judges, tell me if you've heard this story before, because these are the three main characters for my story. Ready? A young boy is bestowed with amazing powers. And so a mentor takes them to a specialized school where they have to learn to hone their amazing powers. When he gets there, he finds that his foil character is kind of a jerk with bright blonde hair, and their teacher is always kind of sullen, wearing long black hair. Ladies and gentlemen, My Hero Academia is Harry Potter. Now I want you to stand over here. The judges have some questions for you.
Very cool. So you made your own props, so tell us about how you made them.
Ask my mom. Yeah, our mom was the whole costume character. She was going to be Ayome, but which is AKA Can't Stop Twinkling. She couldn't because she cut herself with a box cutter yesterday.
Oh no. Oh.
Last hour, we went to the emergency room last night.
Oh my goodness.
You still made it here.
Yep.
Well, thanks
You're a pro mom.
for the mom. Yeah, thank you so much. These are amazing costumes. Thank
What
you.
made you each choose which one that you chose? Because there's a lot of characters to pick from. So.
I usually get attached to the main character.
Dad,
And I like the antagonist. I mean, Bakugo is definitely the coolest.
what would have made him really like Bakugo if he were to have went to work?
Oh, because he's, I guess, angry.
What about you?
I have no idea.
The super cool glasses, maybe?
I have no idea.
Oh.
Just no idea.
Just
The endless supply of eye drops.
And I can keep my eyes open for a long time.
Hey, there's a skill. There you go.
All right, thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, give him a round of
Thank you.
applause. Todoroki is best boy. Okay, all right, moving on. Thank you. All right, Carrie Rose as Okasan Rose, source character, not any, which means it's original character. Kimono from Aunt Hiroko in Japan. Tabby socks and obi belong to my mom from her childhood. Come on up, Carrie. We have Fortnite dances for you. Make sure you stand right here and pose so the audience can see you. Ladies and gentlemen, Carrie, give a round of applause. And then judges, ask away.
I love it that you're in character, even with the walk and everything. So why pick this character? Or what do you love about it?
Today I'm celebrating my Japanese heritage. So yes, every item is from my family. So they are repurposed. The shoes are my grandmother's. The socks are too. And the kimono my auntie, as he said, sent to me from Japan. And the obi was my mom's as a child. See?
Very cute.
Thank you. And I chose this because, and I do cosplay, to teach my children to be confident and bold and free, as you see. But I don't sew. I'm a whiz with a hot glue gun. So that's why I repurpose.
Well, thank you so much for introducing your kids and just being an amazing mom.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's finally time that they can cosplay and game now. So
Oh, yeah.
they
I'm a mom as
outgame
well.
me.
I'm a mom as well,
Yeah.
so
See?
it's definitely exciting to see kids get into it.
We
and-
waited for it. So yeah, absolutely. We're so excited. So thank you.
Thank you.
Now, wait, before you go, you said that you got your kids into cosplay to build confidence.
Yes.
Isn't that right, Abby? So I believe that you promised us a Fortnite dance?
Well, here's the sad news. Fortnite makes me dizzy, so I don't play.
Oh!
I'm an old gamer. I like Nintendo and Sega. And
Yes.
But I'll dance. You want me to dance? What do you want me to do? I'll dance. I don't mind.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, give her a round of applause. We're good. Thank you.
Yes. I love it.
All right. Next up, we have Dylan Williams as Silas Argentum from Dungeons and Dragons. The costume is a duca tunic with tie fishing pants from the Amazon, not from the Amazon. Bezos. Boots are custom metal and fabric. Staff is carved wood and plastic. Fur is IKEA rugs over Ava foam. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for Dylan Williams.
Oh, it's so adorable.
When he gets on stage, you'll see why it's taking so long to walk. These boots are pretty much amazing. Please be careful, because the other part is not only are they amazing, they could be lethal.
Oh, they're really heavy.
Oh my gosh. If you can stand right here so the audience can see you first. There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause.
I brought my familiar with me.
Here.
I love it.
Let me make life easier for you. Hold on. I'm the one person who gets to touch the mic. There you go. And then my co-host.
Hello.
This is absolutely amazing. So tell us your whole process about making the props and putting everything together.
Yeah, we had about a 10-year hiatus from real Halloween costumes. We used to cosplay as Steve and Blue from Blue's Clues. I was Steve. And we made Dungeons and Dragons characters, and I said, let's make costumes out of them. So, yeah.
What about the staff?
Yeah.
Very impressive. I like shiny things.
Yeah, that is very cool.
So when you slam it, it lights up. That is so
Whoa, very nice.
Yeah, so the staff is just a poplar piece of wood from Home Depot, some hot glue. It's got a LED inside of it with a motion sensor, and it's carved in Tolkien Elvish.
Is that carving or wood?
Yeah, wood burning and carving, and then filled it in.
The boots. Tell us about the boots.
The boots, I tried my hand at armor making. That was fun. Definitely more difficult than EVA foam. So, yeah, they're all articulated with brass rivets. So they move around pretty well, but together they weigh about 15 pounds.
Wow.
You are going to have amazing calves at the end of this convention. All right.
So what is the name of your dragon?
This is my cousin, Cressida. Yeah, got this off of Amazon and then painted it. Yep.
Now, let's shift some attention real quick. So our next entrance is Mayra, is that correct? Why don't you step up here so everybody can see you as Goody-Gaw the Tressum.
Oh.
Goody-Gaw is a cat with wings, also known as a Tressum. She has magic powers and knows Kit-Rati, like karate. The costume is all custom, mostly from Joann's. Want to give her a round of applause?
Hello. Hi there.
Hi.
I love your costume.
Thanks.
What do you like most about it?
I don't know.
The wings? Ooh, glowing.
Can you turn around for us? Needs to do a spin.
I love it. Wow.
Look at that.
Wow. That looks beautiful.
What's your favorite part of the costume?
I think it's the wings because they light up and
They light
they're-
up. That's so cool.
and my character is actually real.
Yeah, it's real?
Mhm.
Where's it from?
Kitty Kingdom.
Oh,
I love it.
so cute. Good job. Thank you.
Excellent. Ladies and gentlemen, Mayra and Dylan.
Oh my gosh.
You know we're about to get some serious cosplay when Mom runs up from the audience with a remote control.
I love it.
All right, let's get this set for the next one. And our next contestant is Desmond Williams. Desmond is Gombi from D&D, Dungeons & Dragons. This is a character I made up for D&D. He is a bard. My dad made the breastplate, boots, flute, and scabbard. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for Desmond. All right, do me a favor, stand over here so I'll see you first. There you go. Whoa!
Wow.
No fatalities on stage, please. Thank you. If you want to stand over here on the X, the judges are going to ask you some questions.
That's very cool.
Thank you.
Tell us about your character.
I had fun playing it because it was one of the first magic users I ever played in the game. And
Let me see your weapon again. So cool. Whoa. Very
You
nice.
seem pretty experienced with that weapon there.
yeah,
Oh.
it's
Oh, wow.
So you play D&D?
yes,
How long have you played?
probably
How long have you played D&D?
probably about like 4 years, and I started at a camp, and I do it about every year.
Very cool.
Excellent.
Thank
Ladies
you
and
so
gentlemen, give a round of
much.
applause for
Good
Desmond.
job.
And then next up, we have Mindy Williams as Maeve Mondrian from D&D. My character is a sorcerer and is adventuring with a warlock, a bard, and a tressum. My husband made the armor and bag of holding. Everything else came from Jeff Bezos, Amazon. Oh, she just went straight for the pose. There you go.
Tell us a little bit more about your character.
Well, my husband and son want to play Dungeons and Dragons, and I don't really want to, but I got to make a character. I was like, oh, I want to wear a fun wig. So that's where we started.
That was my question. What made you choose the hair color?
I don't know. I just
Yeah.
loved it.
What made you choose your hair color?
Well, so then I started with the wig, and I'm like, well, why is her hair crazy? And then we decided, oh, well, she was getting married, and then something terrible happened at the wedding, and then she discovered she had magic powers that came through her hair. So now she is traveling with these people,
That's usually the
trying
reason for
to
colorful hair, so.
avenge
Yeah.
the death of this love.
So the shoulder pouch was handmade?
Yes. And this bag of...
That's an awful lot of character detail for I didn't want to play.
Yes.
Just saying.
It's confusing to me because there's not really very many rules, and see, can I do this? You can certainly try.
Yeah.
So
Well,
I like dress up more than I like to certainly try.
I think you can try is a good life lesson, right? I can try is a good life lesson.
Yeah.
What's the material did you make for the armor part?
The foamy stuff.
Foamy stuff.
Yeah, I don't.
That's the tech term, foamy stuff.
He does a lot of this in the basement.
Ava foam.
It's a nice hobby. Keeps him busy, I guess.
well, you look amazing, so thank you so much.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for Mindy. Next up, we have Lauren Schwane as Carmen Sandiego. Ladies and gentlemen, we found her. From where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? From Kiev to Carolina, Berlin to Belize, Carmen has assembled her iconic ensemble all over the course of the world, painstaking and discerningly shopping for each piece. She's been busy nabbing that darn fourth Chaos Emerald, as well as a certain mage's mana-infused pendant. Now she's been spotted in Columbus, Ohio at the Origins Game Fair. Acme Gumshoes, act fast before Carmen gets away. One more time for Lauren as Carmen Sandiego, and for making me read all of that.
English major, sorry.
That's okay. Verbosity is a thing. Go ahead and stand on the X, and I believe the judges will have a question for you, or two.
I love this character so much. What do you like most about her?
I was always a huge nerd back as a kid, and the fact that Carmen was the series, the games, the TV shows, they were educational, and she was always this very pretty, glamorous lady who did what she wanted and just always looked fabulous doing it, was always in control. So whenever you could catch her, you felt this huge sense of accomplishment.
I've got to cut in real quick because apparently, along with the entire dialogue, there's small print.
Oh.
The sole of my boot fell apart, so the flats were an emergency substitution. It's written really tiny right there.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So which was the first version of Carmen Sandiego that really got you into the character? Because obviously there's many versions of her. So.
Well, uh-oh.
And now the flats are caught in the tape. We did it, folks. We caught Carmen Sandiego. She can't leave the stage.
It's okay, we'll help you.
Okay. The original game show with the a cappella
yes.
and everything, just because that was my first exposure to it.
So then there's a video game, there's a board game, there's all sorts.
Oh, yes.
So great. Awesome.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Lauren if we let her escape the stage with her shoe. I want to thank you for asking that last question. Here, I'm going to answer it for you. I was one of the beta testers when I was in middle school on an Apple IIe.
I love it.
Yes. I will take my Advil and walk out with my walker later. One more time for Lauren, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
That music used to make me so intimidated on that video game.
There was only green on the monitor, one color, that was it. And I had to walk uphill in the snow both ways. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have Gretchen Woods as the Meeping Angel. It's a Doctor Who and Muppets mashup.
I love this so much.
In a world where all TV shows have been recast with Muppets, playing all characters but one, Beaker has been turned into the dreaded Meeping Angel. Costume includes modified store-bought wings and way more spray paint than was good for my health. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Gretchen. Stand right here for me.
Boom, boom, ba 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 ba. Yes. Not for me. Oh, I love it. Okay. We love this so much. We appreciate the meme turned into cosplay. Tell us a little bit about how you made your dress.
Well, it was a quick build. I only decided about a week and a half ago that I was going to do anything. Over the pandemic, I got a lot of enjoyment out of memes that would show up on Facebook, and one of the things that I saw was someone who had made a Meeping Angel costume, and I thought that was hilarious because I'm both a Doctor Who fan and a Muppets fan, and so I decided I was going to try to make that. So pretty much the only thing that is store-bought are the wings, and those I modified because they were like shiny plastic texture. So I think at this point there's something like 9 cans of stone textured spray paint to get the fabric and the wings and the hat or the mask to all have the appropriate texture. The dress or the gown is sewn from a pattern that I made for myself, and the mask was all designed by myself. So.
I so wish I brought my Doctor Who scarf today. This is perfect. I love it. I really enjoyed the mashup between the two different fantasy things together with the Meeples and I mean, to me, with the Muppets and with Doctor Who. So very creative. Well done.
Thank you.
One more time for Gretchen, ladies and gentlemen. And her reduced lung capacity after all that spray paint. All right, our final contestant of the afternoon is Sophia Lemberg as Kea from Genshin Impact, the popular video game. It is her first official cosplay. Elements are store-bought. And this last part, you could have told me when I started hosting and doing costume cosplay contests 20 years ago that I would be saying this on stage. I wouldn't have believed you. Elements are store-bought and 3D printed. One more time for Sophia. All right.
Sophie, you look amazing.
Thank you.
Tell us about your 3D printed parts for this cosplay.
Yeah, so I 3D printed the Vision, which is this little amulet, and I have a small earring up here. I found the designs online, and I was able to use a 3D printer at my university, so I was able to use that, but I painted them myself. So that's why I got the actual color onto them.
It's very pretty. How did you finish your 3D printing? Because it looks really smooth.
I think it's just like the 3D printer I used, but I was able to get a very fine tip.
Mhm.
It's also probably a layer of Gorilla Glue over all of it to get it to stick, so that makes it a little bit shiny.
Very, very nice.
So I recently got addicted to Genshin Impact myself. How did you choose this character? Because there are so many stinking cute characters.
Oh my god. I don't know, I think he's just really cool. He's kind of got a mysterious aura to him in the fact that we don't know his entire backstory directly from the game. But there are a lot of characters that I'd also like to pursue going forward, but I think he's just the coolest from one of the first characters you get to see.
You have the Mermaid Princess on the new banner. That's my
I do not, but I'm pulling for her tonight.
Me too. Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Excellent. Ladies and gentlemen, once more for Sophia.
I think, do we have one more? I think we have Peggy.
What? Huh?
Peggy Carter.
Did you not fill out a registration?
Yeah, I think.
Let's see. Not Denise. Oh, there you are.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
fair. Here we go. Denise Smith is Captain Carter, the first Avenger TV Marvel What If series, costume designed from scratch as a test to see if a complete costume could be made in one. Really, it was a test to see if a complete costume could be made in 1 week. Custom patterns match the on-screen costume. A 3D printed shield melted down during the creation process. Obviously, we did not use adamantium. Ladies and gentlemen, Denise, round of applause.
You look absolutely incredible. Tell us what the hardest part was sewing this bodice.
I'm top heavy.
Girl, I get
and
you. Microphone.
Trying to get foam, which I've never worked with before, to get the broad-chested appearance that that Peggy has in that show is very difficult. I mean, the suit underneath was easy to do, got darts that are easy to make, but foam doesn't work like fabric does, and that was, I spent 3 days just trying to block this out so that it would fit me right and have the right appearance.
What's your experience with cosplay and making cosplay?
All of my cosplay, I'm an advocate for, cosplay doesn't have to be expensive, so I've been a big a proponent for finding the thrifted stuff and repurposing it. This was the first time I did something from concepting out the patterns to, pardon me.
You want some water?
I have lung damage from COVID. Okay. Then, so starting from scratch with the patterns and finding new material to use because I couldn't get anything that was going to be that blue and this much of it. So I had to start from scratch with new stuff. And then just making sure I get it. I'm not 6'6", which is what I think Peggy winds up being in the show. She's huge. And so I had to try and scale things down to fit me and still get the right proportions.
Looks amazing.
It looks great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Excellent. One more time for Denise. Did I skip anybody else? Okay, I'm just making sure. That's stuck to the back of the other paper. That's what happened. But I've renumbered them appropriately. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for all of our entrants, if you would, please. And we are now going to lock our judges in a secure room and not let them out until they come up with a solution. And we have the winners of the Origins Game Fair 2021 costume contests, which you will learn on next year's episode of Origins. Good night. All right. Here we go. You can kill the, thank you. All right, get this out of the way. All right, any final words from the judges before we announce everybody else?
Number one, all the kids, so proud of all of you for getting up here, being brave, having confidence. You all looked amazing. I loved your energy. Keep it up and don't give up. Keep that sparkle.
Excellent.
Yeah, the judges had a really tough decision to pick some of the winners because everyone really brought their A game, and just the creativity that went into everyone's cosplay today is just absolutely inspiring. So thank you so much for showing us all of your hard work, and it's absolutely beautiful. Thank you.
Absolutely. This is my first time judging a cosplay contest, and I want to thank you all for sharing so much of yourselves with us and telling about your stories and about why you were inspired to do the cosplay you did. It was very amazing. So thank you all very much for being here this year.
All right, and without further ado, we have, just so we're clear on the winners, there are top three, first, second, and third, and then the judges have also chosen best of each of our 4 categories. So first, we're going to go over each of our 4 categories. Each person who I call, when I call your name, please come up and join us on stage so the audience can show you some love. And everybody who does win in one of these categories will get a free pass to return in 8 months? 8 months, thank you. 8 months for Origins Game Fair 2022. Our first category, the best comic book cosplay, is Denise Smith. Captain Carter, the first Avenger, come on up. I bet this morning she woke up and she thought, what if? That's it, that's the whole joke, folks. Thank you. I'll be here all week. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here she comes one more time for Denise. Want to just stand right here on stage for us. You'll be joined by 6 other people shortly. And the first of those 6 people is from our fantasy category. Paisley and Scott Zara from The Witcher 3. Where are you? There we go. Come on up. Take the... Got out of the costume. Oh, no, I feel that pain. Notice I'm on stage wearing shorts. All right.
Yay, congrats.
One more time. Show them some love, folks. All right. For best game characters, we have Andy and Peta as Joker and Fox from Persona 5. Come on up, you two. How many people in the audience have played Persona 5? There's a certain consistency whenever I ask the anime-related characters that there's the same 5 people raising their hand. All right. There we go. One more time for Andy and Peta. And then for the best TV/film, we have Gretchen, the Meeping Angel. Come on up. Have you guys scoot over to that side of the stage real quick so we can leave some room up here because we have 3 more people who are going to come up, especially after the Meeping Angel comes and takes over the whole stage. How you doing? That's okay. Yeah, right over there. There you go. I just need to leave some room. There you go. Have you step back over here, though, so we have some people come right through this way. All right. Yeah, round of applause for all of our category winners, folks. Now we have our top 3. Our top 3 get these envelopes. And inside these envelopes is something. And Paul might have told me what those somethings are, but I don't remember what they are, but I'm sure. Oh, they're money. Okay. There are no envelopes. Nobody's winning any envelopes. I'm kidding. We have 3 envelopes. There's a 3rd place, a 2nd place, and a 1st place. And each one of those will also receive a free pass to return for Origins Game Fair 2022. And they only have, looks like $1 in each one. That's a shame, folks. Okay. Let's start with 3rd place. Everybody, get your table. Let's get a drum roll. Come on, 3rd place. And the Origins Game Fair 2021 costume contest is Dylan Williams, cosplaying from Dungeons and Dragons. Please don't hurt anybody with those shoes. I can't, if you guys, before you leave, if you haven't seen those shoes, you need to absolutely stop by. Paul is texting me that in each one of these envelopes is $5, $10, and $20. That's amazing. Oh, there's zeros. Well, congratulations on 3rd place. There's $50 and a free pass to Origins next year. Have you scoot down that way if you could, please. Thank you. All right. Next, we have 2nd place. Our 2nd place winner. Yep, drums. Andrew from Final Fantasy 15. Give him a round of applause. And Andrew has won $100 and a free pass to go to Origins Game Fair 2022. I'm losing track of years. Is anybody else having that problem? Is it just me? Everybody else? Okay, cool. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Andrew. Have you stand right over here for me? That's actually perfect. Yep, let's leave it. All right. Here we go. The last winner, 1st place. They invested 100 hours and $475, and they're going to get $200 of that at least back. Give it up for Vicky as Nikita Olaf Artist Cosplay. Along with $200, you will also receive a pass to Origins Game Fair 2022. Only 8 months from now. No pressure. We've got to build a convention pretty quickly. We're just going to, oh my gosh. Gallop already. No, I'm just kidding. Oh no, don't gallop. Our insurance won't cover that. All right, coming on up here real quick. There you go. Let me have you roll right over to here. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm round of applause for all of our winners this year. Now we have 2 more things we need to do. One has become a strange custom that now gets used, I guess, for actual media. Can I have all of our contestants come up here? I want you to stand right down here so we can celebrate all of your hard work. And judges, let me have you come out from behind there and stand up here too, please, so we can recognize all your work. Everybody right here to the center of the stage, right up here. Come on up here. Everybody who entered the costume contest. Get everybody up here. Why am I doing this? Because we're taking a photo, obviously. All right. Get everybody in. Yeah, come on. Everybody right here. Judges, where are you? Judges, let me get you down here real quick with the kids. We're going to intersperse you with the kids. Kids, let me have you step forward just a second because you're tiny. And the judge is going to get right behind you. Get over here, judges. This is my job, coordinating photos. There you go. John, you're not hiding. Come on, get over here. Come on. Get John in here. Everybody get in close together. All right. This is the important thing I have to do. Ready? All right, everybody look up. Everybody, pose. We're going to take a selfie. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Now pose. Come on, harder. Work it. And now give yourselves a round of applause, folks.